What's up, y'all? Dybala here, back with another Clash Royale video, I guess. You know, that's all we do here. But yeah, I wanted to just upload a video, kind of talking to you guys about mid ladder and how to deal with those kind of, I would say mid ladder decks, but mostly just kind of lower ladder. Kind of show you guys how to play against them. How you want to play, like if you want to play passively, if you want to play aggressively, just things like that, and general tips, of course. So I think here we are against we're against Giant Graveyard, I assume. Okay, yeah, he's got arrows, bowler, plus giant. Okay, yeah, that's definitely gonna be Giant Graveyard. But one of the things I will say about mid ladder guys is you don't want to be playing too aggressive. It's one of those trophy ranges where you don't want to play super aggressive. You kind of want to just feel at your opponent, see what mistakes like just kind of feel them out, see how they're gonna play. That kind of sounded sus, but anyways, just kind of don't go too aggressive because you might get surprise factored, like Mega Knights and just like weird cards like that you aren't expecting, and you just end up not defending. But as you guys just saw there with that Tesla placement, I was able to activate King Tower against the bowler. That is a super good trick to know, guys. Something that I advise you guys to all practice. It's something that you want to know, how to do, because it's not something that, it's actually something that is super useful, especially against Giant Graveyard decks and stuff like that. I don't think this is Giant Graveyard. I could be wrong, but it looks like a pretty weird deck. And so he goes with Evo Skarmy. That's kind of AIDS. Yeah, I still have to log that, unfortunately. But yeah, dude, Evo Skarmy needs a nerf. Like, I don't know how many times I've said this, but that card it has no place in Clash Royale. Like, the fact that a card like that is, like, it just dies, but, like, it still stays alive unless you kill the general, is just insane. Because all you need to do is just put a tank in front of it, and if they only have, like, a log, then they're pretty much screwed. It's impossible to kill. And not to mention the fact that it gets, like, insane value and stuff. If your spell is, like, log or zap. Like, it's just insane. So, please, nerf that Clash Royale. I would love a nerf to Evo Skarmy in the next balance changes. But we'll see. So here, I would say this matchup is kind of more of a passive matchup, I would say. Not a very aggressive one. And I think that bowler's gonna get targeted. Okay, perfect. Oh, dude, look at this. Now we can just fireball that. Okay, that was class right there. Okay, that was really well played. And now that we have a supporting knight, I think we can go with an X-bow here, no? Makes sense, because he's gonna have bowler. That's fine. Let's go archers like this. I don't know if he has arrows. Okay, he does. Kind of unfortunate, but bowler's gonna survive at literally 1 HP. That's kind of too bad, but it is what it is. He's gonna have to go with his Skarmy on defense for that E-Spirit. Kind of a bad play. Wait, Giant the back. Can we punish that? Okay, yeah, he messed up. I knew he was gonna go for like some prediction like that, so I'm glad I ended up capitalizing against him, and that is going to be a pretty decent one, guys. I'll see you in the next match. Alright, guys, into our next match against Enduya. One of the best things that you can do with this deck is just cycle your E-Spirit at the bridge. You have a whole bunch of cards, like you got the skeletons that you can cycle in the back, you have the archers that you can cycle in the back. There's a lot of safe plays to make at the first 10 seconds of the game. And so I would say probably the safest play, the best play with this deck is to just split archers in the back. There's no need to just go Expo Tesla first play like all those mid-ladder players do, It's just not a good play, and in general, it usually doesn't work. So if you're one of those players, please don't do that. You're giving a bad rep to the name, to the deck. So that's, it's not a good play. Just cycling your archers, getting back to your evolution. That's obviously a really good play, because now I cycle them in the back first play. No, so now I have my archers. Like my next archers are gonna be evolution, and they're gonna help us a ton on defense. Except the only thing is that he has arrows, so that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Here we're gonna get a ton of damage, guys. Wait, okay, he bandits. Can I get my Nat on 0? Okay, perfect. Yeah, usually I would say don't over defend your expos, but in that case, I think it's okay because I had enough elixir for it, and he also wasn't up any elixir. Like, he played that bandit when he had 3 elixir. So the fact that I went with my knight there was kind of good because it forced him to, first of all, over defend the expo, and then second of all, waste all of his elixir defending the knight. So I think that was a really good play by us. I usually wouldn't recommend doing this in single elixir against like mid-ladder kind of players, but you know, it ended up working out, so that's good. Okay, here he spent 10 elixir because he thought I would fireball his queen, which is I'm really glad I didn't fireball that because that would have been a waste of elixir. But now we get a nice archer counter push, which I think he's gonna go with a bandit in the middle. I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, he just goes wall breakers. Okay, that's fine. At least we got his evo out of mind, which is good. Here, I'm gonna go with my defensive expo, guys. This is one of the few matchups where I do want to go defensive expo because he doesn't have a big spell, and in theory, he can't really break through. If we play this defense correctly and don't let him get like a Prince Mega Knight the back, then he honestly can't really defend. Like right now, I'm gonna go with my ability. Perfect. Let's go Evo Tesla here. Log for the Goblin Gang, and then Skelly's the Prince, and that should be a flawless defense. He's going to go with his ability, but that's fine. We can just Skelly's here last second. Really good patience on that lad right there. He's going to go Mega Knight, obviously. Or, wait, he messed up. Wait, he has to go Mega Knight and then Zap. He doesn't have Zap and Cycle. Now he does. Okay, that's good. Let me just E-Spirit like this, kill a bandit. Mega Knight's going to die. Okay, he arrows, that's fine. But I think if we go Skelly's like this, kite the Mega Knight into the Tesla, perfect. And now we just go, yeah, Expo plus Knight, because I knew he would go with his Queen ability. And then I'm also going to eat those wall breakers, and I'm going to go with my Tesla here. And honestly, he shouldn't have that much elixir. Obviously, he's going to get like a bandit down in time, which is fine. I'm going to go with my Skellies over here. That's going to kill the bandit. Even if he zaps, that's still going to be GG's. And that will be a great win, guys. All right, into our next game against 7.62 God. Interesting name. Let's see what he's using. As I said, one of the best plays to do with this deck is go Archers the back first play. So I think, obviously, I showcased that there. Because you want to cycle back to your Evo as soon as possible. Especially in single elixir, because that's when you can get the most value and when you can get actual locks on the tower. Because in double and triple is like one of the hardest times to get damage with your expo and stuff. So that was kind of unfortunate timing. He did go pigs at the same time that we archers. So maybe you can wait like a second before you do that, because that was kind of a very unlucky timing. So we had to waste not waste a fireball, but we had the fireball because we didn't have the reaction time to go with the Tesla. So he's gonna go hogs again. I'm just gonna fireball that. He should not get any damage here, right? Do we get any damage? Okay, so we don't get any damage. That Muskie's gonna die. Okay, he's gonna turret. That's fine. But I think that was kind of like 3 elixir wasted, because now he still has to defend my knight with like Skellies, I think. I think he has to go Skellies, right? I'm not gonna shield. Maybe I should have. Okay, maybe I should have gone with my ability there. But it is what it is. But it is what it is. You don't always want to go with your ability there, especially in those scenarios. But here I think I'm just gonna go with my expo like this. I probably should have split archers now that I think about it, because he's gonna do that. Let's just log here, kill the muskie, and unfortunately the ghost. Wow, the ghost took out our entire expo, and we just get 3 shots. That's the thing with the expo, guys. It is just kind of, it's not very rewarding. I mean, it's rewarding, but like stuff like that where they can just kill your expo with like 2 elixir, or like 3 elixir, is just kind of sad, It's a very whoa, what was that lightning? Did you guys just see that? Bro, you were not allowed to do that. Absolutely not. I don't know what that play was. Terrible play. So we're gonna go with our knight here. I'm gonna log this once the goblin gets low enough, because we can just log like this. Perfect log. He still has to play something. What does he have? Yeah, he only has a ghost. And now I'm gonna go with my ability. Okay, heat lightning is pretty much nothing, and we get a ton of damage because of that ability. And I mean, at this point, I'm gonna BM him because he was BMing me before. Yeah, you see how he's not emoting anymore. That's funny. But those Evo Archers are gonna get so much value right there, guys. Look at that. And that's why you want to cycle as many Evo Archers as you can. Kind of unfortunate. I thought those Evo Archers wouldn't go opposite lane, but Unfortunately, it did. We can just log here, please kill the Musk. Okay, Skelly's there. I'm gonna go Evo Tesla here just to kill the Goblin Nut. Okay, perfect, Evo Tesla. Yeah, he goes with his Muskie, that's fine. The Muskie's still gonna die to the Tesla, right? Or not to the Tesla, to the Expo, right? And we get some damage. Okay, perfect. Let's go with our Knight here. He's one cycle off his Evolution Ghost. Okay, I will give it to him. That was a good picks. He predicted us there. That's fine. I'm still gonna commit to this by logging here, and that might still get a lot of damage, right? Like a little small lock. Okay, small lock. That's perfect. That's all you need in some matchups. Some matchups are like Fireball Cycle. Some matchups are, you know, get like small locks and stuff like that. But this is a matchup where you want to get like small locks and Fireball Cycle. But this guy's not playing well, so you can tell. Yeah, especially you see that lightning. Like you can tell he's not the greatest player. So now we can just go with our Expo here. Okay, well, that was kind of unfortunate, but he still defends it, which is nice. Yeah, he's still defending that Expo. Okay, he goes with his pigs finally. Kind of an awkward Tesla there, wasn't paying attention. But yeah, that's going to be, that's going to be fully defended right there, and that's perfect. Now he goes with his Ghost. He's one Ghost off of his Evo, I think, right? Or am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, that's another thing that you want to do when you're playing Expo is count Cycle. Counting Cycle and counting Elixir is a huge part of the deck, guys. So if you don't know how to do that, I would recommend practicing it, you know? Especially with Card Cycle. Card Cycle is, if you play one card, it takes 4 cards to get back to it, you know? So it's not like a hard concept to learn or anything. It's just a little bit tricky. But I will be making videos about that in the future, so you guys shouldn't worry about that. I'll let you guys know when I'll upload that. Alright guys, into our last match, I think, or second to last match against Shiro. See what he's playing. Yeah, Archer's the back split first play. That's my favorite play, as you guys can tell. That's literally what I've been doing the entire game, or the entire video. So he's got Furnace. Oh my god, what is that? Okay, wait, that's a great fireball right there. What is he doing? What? Giant Lumberjack the bridge first play? I don't know, man. I don't agree with that personally, but that's just me. And now we could just punish him with an Expo, right? In theory. In theory, we should just pretty much win the game right here with this next Expo that I'm about to play. But, nah, I'm just going to go with my Archers the back split, because I do want to cycle back to my Evo before I go in with an Expo. Although that could be a mistake. I think, yeah, defending this is definitely a priority. Because if I went Expo opposite lane, I would have lost to this bush. So I'm glad I didn't do that. He might try to go with his ability or something. I wouldn't be surprised. No, he doesn't. Okay, but now we can Expo. I think he's 1 card off his Giant. I could be wrong. Never mind, he's back to it. We can go Archers here to snipe that down. Archers are one of your best DPS units, guys, so make sure you guys use that smartly without giving them too much spell value and stuff. That's also something that I would say is very beneficial to you guys. When they have arrows, make sure you're not playing them always in the same lane, you know? Obviously, there's some times where you have to play them same lane, but like usually you don't want to be playing them same lane. You want to like split Archers and give them value so they have to like arrows 1 Archer, you know? But here, I know for a fact he doesn't have the Giant in cycle, so that was kind of a bad Knight there. It's fine. Mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna take care of the Expo. I'm gonna go with my Skellies like this, and then yeah, okay, perfect. He might zap and go ability. No, he doesn't go ability. Interesting. And at this point, honestly, I can just go defensive Expo like this. Usually, I wouldn't go defensive Expo in these kind of matchups, but I think at this point we can just just worry like focus on defense. We don't really have to do much. Oh my god, I'm fireballing that. Look at that fireball value. Okay, although that Goblin Curse is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'll let it go. It's fine. It'll get a few damage. But we are up so much damage that at this point, like, it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna try to fireball maybe. No, I'm not gonna fireball. I'm gonna sit up on defense. Yeah, sit up on defense I think is better. Yo, can we not lag? Bro? Okay. Whatever. That was so unfortunate. All right, that was unfortunate, guys, but we are into our last match. Man, well, we had won that game, so don't mind that, but we literally should have won the game. We just lagged out, which was unfortunate, but here against this guy from an Iranian clan. Obviously, he's probably Iranian, which makes me think he's playing recruits. Like, don't call me out for that, but it's a thing amongst Iranian players. And if you're Iranian, you probably know that. So I'm going to go with my E-Spirit here just to, like, keep that knight alive just for, like, 2 seconds. I'm going to Fireball, Skellies, and then log all of this. Holy cow, that was actually kind of clean. Clean defense there. Yeah, if he goes with his wall breakers, that's fine. Let's just go knight like this. If you didn't know, you can fully counter that. Even with the log, that is perfect right there, guys. Perfect defense, and he still has to defend our knight. So that was a -2 elixir trade for him. He's going to go with his Mighty Miner. So I think if I split my archers here to kill the Mighty Miner, I can potentially go with an Expo and punish him for that play. But he might just have enough for recruits, so I don't think that's a good play. You know what? But I'm still going to try it. I'm going to go with my Expo here. Okay, so he's going to go with his Goblin Demolisher there. Dang, I couldn't. Wow, my dementia's kicking in. I could not think of that guy of that troop's name. But we're gonna count out Dark Up just for Skellies. If you guys didn't know that, simple play. Not really much to know there. And now we can. I think I'm gonna save my Tesla. I'm not gonna play anything until he plays the Skelly Barrel. Yeah, and that will make us cycle back to our Evo Tesla. And those wall breakers are gonna go to our Tesla. Yep, I don't need to play anything. As you guys saw there, that interaction is really good to know. So you're not spending and like you're not overspending it in terms of elixir. And that's just a good overall play to know, because the wall breakers. Okay, whoa, what is that fireball? I don't think that was a good play. Yeah, we can just log the Skelly Barrel, and then Evo Tesla whatever he plays. I kid you not, that is not a good play. Although we might not get damage. We'll see. Okay, let's just go archers here. He's probably going to log this. Okay, wait. He's pretty broke on elixir right now, guys. He's pretty broke. I guarantee he's pretty broke. Let's go knight here because he might go with his Demolisher. All right, let's get that out of range. Perfect. Let's go log over here. He's going to go with his Goblin Hut. That's fine. We can just fireball it. And that should be on the tower, right? No, okay. Unfortunate, but even without that, okay. He's going to go with his Mighty Miner again. Wow, he's defending really well, actually. Holy. Wow, he's actually defending really well. That was a good Dark Gob. I'll give it to him. He's defending really well, I have to say. He does have a lot of counters, though. He does have a lot of counters to us, which kind of sucks. But here, I'm going to go with my Expo. He's back to his Mighty Miner, I think, with one card. Yeah. Now he's back to his Mighty Miner. I'm going to go Evo Tesla here just to, kill the Skeleton Barrel there. He's going to go with his Mighty Miner. He might even fireball this. I wouldn't be surprised. No, he doesn't. Wait, he goes with his Dark Gob. Wait, can I just go with my Skeletons and then go Expo opposite lane? And low-key, he should be cooked here. Yeah, he goes log there. All right, he goes with his wall breakers. That's fine. That's kind of a bailout. Let's not archers here. Let's just cycle back to our Evo. I will go with my E-Spirit here to cut that out of range, out of the Expo's range. Perfect. Kill the Dark Gob. Okay, wow. It's 1 HP. It's fine, though. The Dark Gob's going to die. Let's go Expo like this. Kind of shoved it on purpose so I don't give him fireball value on the tower that he's going for. And at this point, I think if I go Knight... Oh, yeah. No, wait. That's GG's, right? Okay, well, it's not GG's yet, but that was okay. That was a big lock. That was a big lock, guys. And that's pretty much enough damage to at this point just win the game, you know? Not much he can do here. He doesn't have recruits. So he has like a recruits deck, but without the recruits, which is interesting. But at this point, okay, kind of a bad ability. I didn't mean to do that. But we can just go with our Tesla here. Go with the archers to kill the Goblin Demolisher. And yeah, I'm gonna log the Dark Gob. It's fine. Yep, log the Dark Gob. Perfect. That Demolisher is gonna die. Let's go defensive Expo here. And yeah, we should be locked in on defense here. I'm gonna fireball that just in case. Go with my E-Spirit to kill that. Yeah, he's still trying. I don't know why, but the game is effectively over, guys. We can just keep on defending. And yeah, he's going to go for a last-ditch push. We can go with our E-Spirit here and then go with our Evo Tesla, and that will be a perfect victory right there, guys. Look at that. Perfect win. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys do subscribe, and comment what you guys want to see in the next video, and I'll make sure to get it done. Peace.